was on ABC Prime Time, and they told let all the investors know, hey, we're going to be on prime time, check it out, see for yourself. And we didn't know what they were going to say. But when I was blown away when I saw John Jones get a blood test to see if I could get stress drop, after just 2 weeks. And I was like, this is going to be big. Well, our stock still continued over $20 a share. The store sales cleared out. It was a really good thing. And I remember after working with this for a couple of years, you start to hear all kinds of testimonies and things come out. We don't claim to treat or any diseases or anything, but I started hearing just stuff people having results, and you're all over the board. They can range from Alzheimer's to arthritis. And I'm like, wait a second, that was a red flag for me, because I was like, looking at two completely different disease states. People see or feel they think they have a result. It sounds like a snake oil. But it was explained to me that, everybody, all of us has a different weak link. And that weak link is going to be exposed with old age. But what we're working on here is your cellular health. When we can help the health of every single one of your cells that's involved in all the different processes of our body. So as we have a different weak link that's going to be exposed with old age, if you take Protandim, you lower your oxidative stress, you make your cells better, chances are you're going to see some results. And so if you had a positive result after taking Protandim, just raise your hand and leave it there for a second. For the guests in the room, go around and ask one of these people, what type of positive result that they had? Like I say, you'll hear stuff that's all over the board. Okay? And then, so that's just something that really I've learned over the years. You never know what to expect with this, But if you take it, don't necessarily, expect some big aha moment. Because I get the science shows it takes 4 months to bring your enzymes all the way back up. It can take 2 weeks to drop your oxidative stress. But chances are, if you try it for a month, that, whatever bothering you didn't get there in 2 weeks, it's not going to go away in 2 weeks. So if you're going to take Protandim, I always tell people, if you're going to try for 30 days, just save your money, don't take it. I want you to commit to at least 90 days of taking this, and give it a fair shake. And you may not feel anything. Okay? Some people don't, but we know that this lowers your oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is linked to over 250 diseases. And so, if you know you can do this, it's kind of like changing the oil in your car. Right? You know it's a good idea, but your car doesn't run faster, it doesn't get better gas mileage just because you change the oil. So how do you know it's working? Well, we just know that if you don't change your oil, your car's going to wear out. If you don't manage your oxidative stress, your body's going to wear out. As a matter of fact. So take preventative maintenance and do it whether you feel anything or not. And the nice thing about it is you have to rely on testimonies. You don't have to rely on how somebody's feeling or if you had a result yourself, because you can go here. This is where the scientists go to do their studies or their research. PubMed.gov. It's the National Library of Science that's digitized and put on the web. Then you go to the website, so tax dollars will work there. Okay? And you can go to PubMed and you can type in Protandim, the name of our product, and you're going to find 15 different studies. 15 different studies at independent universities that talk about the benefits of our product. I talked about Protandim versus cancer, right, with LSU. That was so significant they got published in a peer-reviewed journal. Okay, with no sponsorship by Life Management, none of our money's involved. And then it got published here, we can read it for yourself. All right? The study was done by VCU, Protandim versus heart disease. That was so significant that Virginia Commonwealth submitted it to the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association took their own team of doctors and reviewed the science and double-checked the work that was done by VCU. And then published it in their own journal called Circulation. So we're the only natural product to ever be published by the American Heart Association in their own peer-reviewed journal. That's a big deal. We're on to something big here. And they took it a step farther. The American Heart Association gave a grant to Ohio State, spent their own money to have Ohio State study our product again without our involvement. And that came out a positive on how Protandim works, or how that works with the inflammatory hyperplasia, the clogging the arteries after heart bypass surgery. So not once but twice now the Heart Association has been involved with our product. Okay, this is big time stuff. So you can go there and read the science for yourself, and that's one of the things that really separates us from the rest of the people. Is that a lot of people doubt science because the science is done on turmeric and what ingredients in the product. Ours is done on the product in its entirety, and you can see for yourself. And so if you go home and you Google Protandim, right, you're going to do your own due diligence and check it out for yourself. So you'll Google Protandim, and you're going to find 4 bloggers that say negative things about Protandim in our business. I just want to warn you about that up front. Those bloggers were there when the American Heart Association published this on their journal, in PubMed. So who are you going to believe? A guy that called himself LazyMan.com? Or are you going to believe the American Heart Association? Okay, give me a break. So, know that that stuff's out there. So, the next thing is, well, we'll get to the products that come along with this, too. We've got the New Science Skin Cream. It's an anti-aging cream. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles, and all that cosmetic stuff, but it's also a healing cream, too. Okay, it makes sense. It's Protandim for the outside of your body. And the pills for the inside, and the skin cream for the outside. And it's a good full effect for, if you want the full effect of this product, to do both. Okay, because your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it needs protection from the toxins and everything in the environment. You know, my wife, she wasn't so excited about it when it came out. And because she was pretty tied to her regimen, she had her morning cream, and her night cream, and her lunch cream, and stuff that, you know, you ladies use. And she was like, I'm not too excited about it because she got a surfboard accident. She had a surfing accident, got a cut underneath the eye, and 9 stitches up here. And I was like, you should put on the skin cream. The anti-fibrotic properties of the enzymes, it helps with scar tissue buildup. And you can get this close to my wife. Don't you get that close? You can get this close. You can't see a scar here, okay? I mean, it's amazing. So she started using it more and more, and now I got rid of all of her other stuff and just uses one skin cream. And it puts her makeup on it, same skin cream at night. And so it's just $70 a month, but about 6 weeks is what you get out of that bottle. And when you think of all the stuff that's replaced, it saves us a ton of money. Okay, and we use it on our kids and mosquito bites and burns and everything else too. This stuff's amazing. So we've got one other product because people are already giving Protandim to their pets. Okay, your dogs and cats have oxidative stress too. Everything that breathes oxygen has oxidative stress. And your dogs have 7 times the oxidative stress that we do. Their metabolism's running faster. They're using more oxygen. They're panting faster. Okay, so people are seeing amazing results with that. So they came out with the K9 Health, which is a pet version of Protandim that has a lot of other things, collagen and other things that are very, very important for their health as well. And the doctor that did this, we just heard from him in St. Louis, and man, the guy's got credentials that are just out the wazoo. I mean, the guy's like one of the top, you know, and he was involved in the formulation of this product. And so this is 3 products that we have. We keep it real simple. You have Protandim for the inside of your body, the outside of your body for your pets. And there's a veterinary here in town that has over 200 dogs. And she said it's funny to listen to her talk because she said, you know, a lot of times they'll put the dog on it, they'll try it on him first, right? And then they come back and they'll say, you said there was a human form of this? I feel like my dog does. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's, you know, we just keep it real simple. And so a lot of questions, I'm making the question, people say, well, Scott, you've got all this stuff on PubMed. You've got the ABC Prime Time. You've got all these good things going on, and why haven't I heard about this yet? Right? This is so great. Why did my doctor tell me about it? You know, because I don't only come to Fisher Law to hear about the latest medical advice from some stranger who sounds like Elvis, right? So the reason you haven't heard about it yet is because Dr. McCord refused to sell out. Okay, Big Pharma tried to buy it. And he said, I'm not going to sell out because one of 2 things will happen. They'll either make it so expensive that only the elite can afford it, or they'll take the product and they'll stick it in a file cabinet. Right? They won't release it to the public. And so they can keep selling their drugs. So he had a chance to make his money and, you know, stay off on the sunset. But he instead chose to make his mark and wanted to make sure everybody got in this. So we at the beginning, we were a typical retail product. We were on the shelves at GNC, at CVS, Vitamin Cottage, all the normal retailers and outlets. And the ABC Primetime came out, and they cleared out the shelves. Okay, but we were a small company. We couldn't run the commercials and do the stuff to tell you about Protandim again. So after a short amount of time, everybody forgot about Protandim, and the product just sat on the shelf. Okay, and the company did really bad. I told you the stock goes to $20 a share. Well, the next few years it went under $1. Okay, we almost lost the company. And then something drastic happened. We hired a consultant that said we got to change your business model. We want to take you out of retail marketing and make you a network marketing company. Okay, Dr. McCord and the board of directors, they weren't too excited about the proposition of that, right? I mean, they knew this product was so important to them. Why make it a network marketing company? He says, because your model doesn't talk, and we don't have the money to make it talk, like a big pharma would. He's like, but if we start putting this in the hands of distributors and letting them tell their family and their friends, and through word of mouth marketing, this company will grow. And it did. Our last year, retail sales, we sold $3 million worth of product. All right? 4 4 years later, we sold $208 million worth of product in just 4 years. That's 300% growth year over year. All right, going from 3 to over 200 million. So what that means is you guys just found out a big secret. Okay, nobody knows about this yet, and you guys get to take advantage of this. This is a timing curve that was done by Peter Drucker, his famous economist. Okay, he said that every business will go through these 3 phases. You got your pioneering phase, you're in the beginning. This is when most businesses fail in the first 3 to 5 years. And then you've got a momentum phase, where you go and you got a great product, you go and you capture the market. All right, then your product becomes a household name, and you go into the stabilization or maintenance phase. Now, the secret to business is where you show up on this curve. Right? You want to get Bill Gates $1,000 today as an investment, or you give $1,000 back in the 1980s. All right, it's no brainer. Being down here early is better. Okay. Well, where do we stand with our advantage? We are right here at the tip of momentum. Okay, we're about to go capture this market. And you got to do all the way along for the ride. Because this market is a $36 billion market. Just for the antioxidants. Yeah, the pet market and the cosmetic market is huge. Okay? And we're about to go capture this. And the people that get in first are the ones that are going to make the most money with it, right? It's us right now. Because here's what I see when I look at this. $36 million, we've got 36 billion fish. They need to swim in this direction. Because people know there's a problem. They're trying to buy antioxidants. What's going to happen when they find out the one part that actually works is proven and have the science to back it up? So we're going to buy Protandim. It's a no-brainer. Right? So this 36 billion fish, you know, that makes it so easy to do the business. We don't have to be very good fishermen when there's 36 billion fish in the pond. It's so close, right? It makes it really easy. And what happens to us, especially here in the Midwest, because maybe you tried one of these before, know somebody who did and never made any money, right? Usually it's because we don't find out until up here. Right? All the good stuff happens on the coast. By the time we get to Indiana, we're the last ones to find out. So when you're going in up here, there's some fish in the sea. There's not very many. So you have to be a really good fisherman. But down here, it doesn't matter if you're good. Because tonight you got lucky. But you got to find out about this first. And we get to go and capture this market, and you get to come with us. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how that works. Okay? So you might not have come here looking for a business opportunity. Or to hear about it, but I just want you to challenge you. It's just a few more minutes. I want you to keep your mind open, right? The mind works like a parachute. The mind works when it's open. And we got a neat opportunity to find out who you and for somebody else. And so the ins and outs on the business, basically, if the products, the $40 plus shipping and handling for the Protandim, right, for a low supply. And then you've got $70 for the skin cream and $25 for the pet product. If you want to be a customer, there's no club to join or funny business like that. You just sign up on AutoShip, and you'll get it for the same wholesale price that I do. All right? But if you want to take it a step further, you might want to, you know, be it for the business. Now, the business, there is an option to join us for $50. But if you join for $50, there's 6 different ways that we get paid. You're going to miss out on 2 of them. So as my new business partner, I wouldn't let you leave money on the table. All right? So, the right way to join this business is $630. That's when it's called a managed panel. Now, it's not just $630 plus the shipping and handling. You get $535 for the product. Right? You get to choose your mix of products, so you're getting a lot of value. We're signing up in the business. You can just sell those products back retail and make your money back. Okay? So, what's your risk? You're risking $95 with the marketing and sales material. And what I like that too, it includes your website. Right? And this is the best part, the e-commerce business. Okay, I don't want you to be a pill delivery boy. Because my wife did Mary Kay for a little while, and I was a makeup delivery boy. I didn't ride around. One of our girlfriends would call up and need some lipstick on a Friday night, so I flip it across town for like $15. Do that in this business. Okay? I'm running a $6 million business. I have less than $500 of inventory. Right. If you want the product, you go to the website and you order it. It collects your money and it drops it to the product to you. I don't have to mess with that stuff. Nice. So that's what I love about this. Is you're buying your franchise here for less than $1,000, and you're in the e-commerce business, and you're ready to go make some money. Okay, and I'll tell you, after 4 years, I started this out 4 years ago, and became one of the first distributors in the Midwest. All right, now 4 years later, I had no experience. All right, I had just $1,000, and there was nobody around to help me. I just lived in it. Now, 4 years later, I'm on a $6 million business out of my house. I don't have any employees. My inventory is less than $500. My overhead is $40 a month. Okay, my income is significant. We're going to show you later. The company actually just came out with a income disclosure statement. That'll show you the ranks are and what the average was today. And it was really that's just kind of going off track here. That's only a scary moment for a company. All right, if you want to be part of the DSA, there's requirements. You have to disclose the income of your distributors. And most companies, most of them hate it when they have to put that out. Okay, because people aren't making much money. But when we got to put ours out, it's a huge tool for us because you can compare us to anybody else's disclosure statement. We're blowing out of water. And our mid-level ranks make crazy, way more than the other mid-level ranks of other companies. And the average distributor is making $243, $48 a month. Okay, listen, think about an extra $300 in a month in your pocket for the average distributor. So I'm going to teach you how to do all that. That's a little sidebar there, but it's very cool just how this business works. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs. So your first question should be, you start your business, how fast can I make my money back? What's my ROI? And if you sign up a customer, you're going to make a 30% commission the first month, all right, on their first month's order. If you sign up a business builder, you're going to make $210. So you sign up 3 business builders, you made $630. Now you're in business for free. If you may do this first 3 within a month, okay, then you get an extra bonus on top of that. It fluctuates, but it's been about $400 here lately. So not only can you get your money back, but you get up $400 ahead of your first month in business. Okay? Makes it very significant. Now, the next person you sign up, you get a raise, you make $260. And that goes on forever. Every person you sign up, you make another $260. Okay? But this is kind of small money. It's not why people join network marketing to go sell businesses. Okay? It's to make residual income. And residual income is the opposite of hamster wheel income. That's all I used to make was hamster wheel income. I was an engineer, and I had to fill up for work in order to get paid. Run the hamster wheel, right? As soon as you step off the hamster wheel, you start getting paid. You got to show up the next day. And I thought I'd get smart, and I'd go straight to commission sales. And when I found out, man, this ain't hamster wheel. You make a little bit more money, but it's all on you. So I thought, I'll get a little smarter and open my own business. That way I'll make all the money. Well, when I found out, when you own your own business, you never get off the hamster wheel. You're run it 24/7. Yeah. Well, I've got a little bit smarter than that now, and I make residual income. I can tell you, there's no hamster wheel here, guys. You run hard and fast for an amount of time, and you get paid over and over and over again. Okay? And it's amazing how this works. I'll show you a little bit how that's done. If you sign up 5 people in the business, you're going to make a 2% commission there, so you're going to make $20 a month. Okay? Now, if these 5 people go sign up 5 of their own, just like you did, you have 25 people in your second level. You make a 5% commission here, you make $250 a month. Well, not bad for having just 30 people on your team. Right now, these 25, find 5 of their own. Okay, use that duplication. You have 125 people here. This pays out 9%. That's key. So now they pay out $22.50 a month. Okay, now you're making $30 grand a year in your part-time job. This 9%, I said, is key. Only this kicker is pushed way down in the comp plan. All right, when the big companies design these. The reason they do that is most people don't get that far down, so the money flows to the top. That's why you end up with all the rich people at the top and all the poor people at the bottom scrambling trying to get to the top. Okay? But this one's different. It's designed so that we have a middle class. We have a bunch of people, the mid-rank ranks, I was just talking about the disclosure statement, that are making, if I can teach you to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a year extra in your part-time, you're never going to quit. Maybe you want to do the work to be a superstar, but it's okay. If you can make the money that you need, that's fine. But we have a really solid middle class in our company. Now, some people won't be satisfied with that. If you go down one more level, these 125 get 5 of their own, you have 625 people. That pays out 5%. So now you have $62.50 a month coming in. Plus all of that is $100 grand a year in your part-time job. All right, that's on level 4. And this pays out 9 levels deep. It starts like monopoly money pretty quick. It's crazy. One of my buddies, he was looking at this, and he saw me the presentation. He's like, Scott, I'm glad you're having success. Obviously you've done well. He goes, but I think you should create another job for yourself. You'll be selling for 10 the rest of your life. So I know why you would think that. So when I look at my back office, I've got over 15,000 people in my organization. And so when I look at that, out of the 80% of those 15,000, they're not distributors. They could care less if they make money or not. They just think the product was a product that good. Okay, that's a strong statement when 80% of your organization is just customers. It also tells you that the 20% it is, but they are distributors, they're trying to make some money. Now, even if they all win the lottery tomorrow, okay, they're still going to, when they ride off into the sunset, they're going to take it right over Protandim with them. 15,000 people will get up every morning and take that pill. That's never going to go down. So I can count on that paycheck coming in every month for those 15,000 people taking that pill. See, I've done the work, but I get paid on that work over and over and over and over again. I don't have to work anymore. So that's amazing power of residual income when it's done right. And when you're with the right product, the right company that has that type of longevity. Okay, so that's where we can teach you how to build this long-term residual income. They put a financial wall, a financial barrier around you and your family, so that you don't have to worry anymore. So, and that's just another one of the ways that we get paid. So the next thing I'll talk about real quick is just a matching bonus. Okay. Imagine every job that you did, every person you had to teach how to do their job, you got a 10% match on their paycheck for the rest of their life. That's a pretty good gig. Right? They do that in our company. For every person you bring in, you're going to get a 10% match on their paycheck. So let's say, for the sake of example, all right, you just brought in 10 people. If you teach 10 people how to make $1,000, then you're going to make $1,000 a month in bonus. Okay, 10 people make 1,000, you make 10% of that, you make 1,000. Well, our company takes another level deeper. Imagine these 10 people go get 2 of their own. Okay, keep it conservative. If they get 2, you have 20 people in this level. You may get 5% match on their income. So if the 20 people, you teach them to make $1,000, then they'll make another $1,000 in bonus. Well, guys, this goes 5 generations deep. So if the 20 each get 2, you'd have 40 there. If they get 2, you've got 80, and then 160 people in your 5th generation. If they're all making $1,000, your bonuses go to $2,000, $4,000, and $8,000 a month. Now you're making $16,000 a month, right? Just for helping your team succeed. I know the numbers of people that like this one, okay? Check this out. This is like your life English family here. So you have 10 kids, 20 grandkids, etc. in your family. Now, in this case, you've got over 300 people in your life English family. Now, the Direct Sales Association says that 3% of the people in this industry make $2,000 a month. Okay, so if you take 3% of your family, 300, that'd be 9 people that make $10,000 a month. That's $90,000 a month that you're making at least a 5% match on. Okay, I like my house and making money here. Seriously, because you don't have to be a superstar. You don't even have to know a superstar. But if one shows up way down here in your family, the guy that goes on and makes 20 or 50 or 100,000 a month, and you're making a 5% match on his paycheck, you're real happy to join the business.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you one of the things back in 2009, when we still have this government opportunity meeting, the head that told the network marketing, you need to come out and see this. And on our first meeting I saw, Dixon Mingo was doing the presentations out in Denver. Tyler and Marcel were helping him out. Skip Campbell's a chiropractor that signed up my father-in-law, Bill Arrington. I saw we got to sign up here is just Scott Linda. I saw we got to sign up to the 5th level of this entire company. And that's what really got my attention. Because I was like, man, if you're going to join, you want to be at the top. You guys all fall within 10, 15 levels of me. I'll put you easily in the top 20, top 50 levels of this entire company. Imagine that. Now, Jason Domingo might not mean anything to you. But what if you could go back in time and be in the top 15 or top 500 levels of Mary Kay? Would you sell makeup if you could do that? I'd wear the makeup. That is a game changer when you can come in this early on something that you know is going to be this big. Okay? So, that's why one last thing to tell you about how we make some money, which is really, really smart. All these ways that we get paid, it drives good behavior. This one drives teamwork. The other one drives the middle class and keeping people involved. This last part invites and encourages all the leaders to work together. A lot of these network marketing companies, the leaders all get in competition with each other to drive the company in public. Well, they figured out a way around it. They incentivize this. Because our ranks are Pro 1 through Pro 10. All right, and what they did is they took the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, and the 10s, and they put them all in a profit sharing pool. And they take 1%. The global conventional sales, right? Not the profits, not the bottom line, but the top line. The global sales every month, they take 4% and put it in this profit sharing pool. Okay, so we're $1 billion company. That's going to be $3.3 million goes in this pool every month. And the 7, 8, 9, and 10 are going to split it up. Right now, there's only about 150 people in this pool. All Pro 9. Okay, so what this means is I get paid on every bottle of Protandim that's sold. All the product that ships to Mexico, to Canada, to Australia, to Japan, to Hong Kong, I get paid on all of it. It doesn't matter if they're on my team or not. This puts everybody on your team. Okay, and that's a huge thing about that. Think about if we got paid on every bottle of Coca-Cola that was sold today. God, you signed up for that program right now. Right, this is just as good, guys. In fact, it's going to be better. Okay, it's going to be just as big as Coca-Cola. And one time I finished up a meeting, and the guy told me, he's like, Scott, last year at a meeting, up until the point we talked about Coca-Cola. He's like, you don't need to compare yourself to one of the biggest brands in the world. That's ridiculous. Just keep it real. You know, it was that big. You'd be speaking in front of 5,000 people, not 50. And I reminded him, I said, well, yeah, let's keep it real. Look, if you've ever been involved in anything on the ground floor before, this is what the ground floor looks like. Okay? Let me remind you that Coca-Cola, before it got its big start, it was sold in a dime store in Atlanta, Georgia. And then the only place you could buy it. Right now, the only place you can buy Protandim is from a few people right here. Okay? So you guys are in early. You're in on the ground floor. And I got 5 reasons I think we're going to be as big as Coca-Cola someday. I'm going to wrap it up with this. All right, to summarize, this was also my 5 things. When I looked at any business opportunity, it was like my litmus test, right? You have to have 5 things in place to make it happen. First, you had to have a strong product. Okay? Well, we do have a strong product. That's a no-brainer. We've got the ABC Prime Time. We got 15 studies on PubMed. There's another 20 that are on the way. Okay, with the endorsements and the things that we've got on it, and the people that are talking about it and taking it, the product's never on trial. Okay, it's always a business model. It's a network marketing firm. No one ever questions the product. So you can know you can stand behind this product. So your second thing is, who's your market for this product? Right? And what's your competition in this market? The market is a $36 billion antioxidant market. You got a $1 trillion cosmetics market, and then the pet market is $48 billion. There's lots of people that we can sell to. Everybody you know that breathes oxygen needs Protandim. All right, it's that simple. So your market is there. Who's your competition in this market? There's a lot. We have 5 patents to protect this for 25 years. That means you're not going to walk into Walmart or Costco and see Walt Tandem, underlining the
Tandem.
Okay, because that happens.
Wow.
Some of these people, you know what I'm talking about.
Shoot.
We've got the
Walt Tandem. Walmart, Protandim.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that part. The third thing is money. You can visit business and make some money. 18 months after I got started in this, I quit my 6-figure income. I had a 6-figure income in medical sales. And put that aside to do this full time. And my boss told me I was nuts. He's like, Scott, where are you? You turn your resignation, where are you going? I was like, remember that pill thing I tried to tell you about? I'm doing my full-time gig now. He's like, you're out of your mind. He's like, Scott, you got 3 little kids. He goes, you're going to leave a solid job in medical sales to go through network marketing. In this economy, it was 2010. And he's like, I don't think you're making a good decision. I was like, well, you don't know everything that I know. I've been involved with this since the very beginning. I've got to know the board of directors and Dr. McCord. I know where this company is going. I got to put all my eggs in this basket. And so now, 4 years into this, I'm making 4 times the money I ever made in medical sales. Okay? So the money is there. And I know you're all real happy I made a bunch of money, right? You know how it works? There's a system in place to teach you how to do what I've done. All right, we've got a master track system that teaches you exactly how to do what I've done, and to do it in shorter time than it took me to do it. Okay, when I got started, things didn't look good with the company. All right, and we didn't have any product. I was still being sold at GNC that didn't pull off the shelves yet. I had no brochures, no website. All I had was a bootleg copy of the ABC Prime Time going around telling people this was going to be big. And they all looked at me like I was nuts.
No.
Okay. You guys have all this stuff going on. You've got the patents. You've got 50 studies. We're traded on the NASDAQ. LFDN is our ticker. All right, and not every company gets to be on the NASDAQ. That's a whole other level of validation that we have. Because you got all this stuff and the system in place to teach you how to do it faster than I have. So, what's the last part? It's the timing. You can have all four of these things, but when you got the timing in place too, that makes it the type of thing you can't say no to. Okay? Everything is in place to go do this. When you get to come in on this part of the curve, that's what makes this crazy good. Okay? It takes all the skill out of it. Like I said, would you rather be good or lucky? Today you got lucky. You don't have to be good. Right? You got in this early enough to go spread the word and capture this market. And you got a wonderful team around you to help you. Alright? So, you know, you might not know why you found out about this yet. Because I can tell you, when we found out about this, we were looking for something. We didn't, our kids were 4, 2, and 1. You know, I was looking at another business or do something else. But I knew it was something that was too good to pass up on. And thank goodness I did. Because I remember I told you about Boston thing in front of me about quitting that job. Well, 4 months later, he got fired. They closed the Indianapolis operations of that company. And I started on this 18 months prior. Who knows where me and my family would have been? Alright, well, we would have been out of work. Where's he at? And last I heard, he was still out of work.
Go get him.
So, you don't know why you heard about this tonight. But you might not find out till later. But you've got the opportunity and team around you to go build this and build it quick. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. We'd love to help you out. So, that's all I've got. It's going to take a couple minutes to answer questions if you have. While you're thinking of your questions, this product has no pharmaceutical contraindications. You can even take this with 2 minutes. If you're already taking anti-rejection medication, but we do that at transplant or something, we don't want you to take for granted. And when you take it, there might be a small time in the beginning where you experience a little bit of a detox. Not everybody does that, but some people do. And if you do, you can go back down to a half a pill a day, make sure you're staying hydrated, and then ramp up to a full pill in a week or 2. Okay? Well, was there any questions you'd like to make?
I was curious, and I wanted to verify, if you're taking a probiotic, you're taking an antibiotic, that you should wait with the Protandim or the antibiotic might not be as effective, is that?
I'm not really thinking about that. I mean, what this does is enzymes, they work like a sprinkler system, you know, in your body, in a building. And what you're doing is waking up that sprinkler system. It's going to help whatever you've got. In fact, and I attribute that to whatever you're taking, drugs or other things, monitor them more closely than you normally would, like our blood pressure medicine. Because a lot of people find they do not need as much our blood pressure medicine after taking Protandim. And it may aggravate your symptom. If you have some people with arthritis, say it gets worse before it gets better in that detox period. You know, but I've never heard anything with antibiotics or any problems or complications with that whatsoever. Anybody else? Okay, we'll take a quick break. If you gotta go, I understand, and we'll get right back to it. And we're just gonna spend a huge weekend in St. Louis and learn a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of big things coming on, big announcements, new incentive trips, more ways to make money, and I'm gonna share all that with you here in just a few minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, thank you, everybody.